Dumbass got inside of there. Looks like you got in there with a damn sander and put some nice big low spots in there.
And then fill it with the goop.
Yeah, looks like that might be what they did, yeah. That's gonna grab a hole up there. Some quality stuff here, let me tell you.
Yeah. Nothing but the best.
There's a big lip out here.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's made for a real short seal.
Oh yeah.
It's a job for you to do before you came over. What's up with that?
Okay. I did clean that.
I can tell.
Well, I didn't remove that seal, that's why. If I removed it, I would have cleaned it up.
Excuse for me to do all the work now, huh?
Well, at least it's not covered in grease and oil and
Whoever removes it has to clean it?
road gunk on the outside.
It's in the Harley manual.
Mm.
The last one it touches, one's got to
Yeah,
fix it.
exactly. I think it works like that.
Pretty much it does. Yeah. The last one that touched it is the one that did it. Whether they did it or not, it makes no difference.
Exactly.
It's your fault.
Yeah.
Put it on the back tire and the front tire is flat.
Yeah.
You owe me a tire.
Yeah. And it came in off the bike, the rear.
It was brand new when it came
Yeah.
in. What do you mean it's brand new? No rubber on it. That was brand new when it came in the door.
Exactly.
There's no way I wore it out. It's only been on there for 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got a few of those.
Did you always fire them as a customer?
I told them what they could do with their tire.
Yeah, good.
I don't play those games.
Good.
I don't care if you leave me bad feedback.
Exactly.
I don't give a shit. Those threats don't work for me.
It's better because then they don't tell their dickhead friends.
I'm going to put a don't like on me. Oh, good. Why don't you put 3 or 4 on there? Dumbass like you won't come by. That's probably Google. That's all the calls I get anymore is dumbasses on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Do you fix motorcycles there? Can I have a quote for some repair? You what?
Yeah.
What the hell's that?
Exactly.
I guess at a Honda dealership you're supposed to have a resume to come in the door, I guess.
Exactly.
I thought the customers come with cash and worked on the bikes how it used to be, but I guess that's not how it is anymore.
It's changed.
Alright.
You give it a blow out. This,
You got any air?
yeah, got a whole tank.
I don't know. The tank's probably empty. I didn't use it a couple days ago. The gauge has 1 pound on it.
There we go. That's enough.
There's air over here. Oh, I got 10 over here. You hear it?
That's it.
Oh, even the main tank. Oh, that's the wrong tank.
A little bit. Right.
We got 55 over there, so we're good.
That should be enough.
Alright. Where's those new seals? There you there right there, so we'll lose it.
Yeah, exactly. We'll drive off without it.
So that's the hat seal. It's the regular seal. So this has no spring-loaded lip on it on that side, but there's one on this side under there. But see, it's pretty hard seal. See how hard that is?
Yeah.
So you have a little bit of a spring load on it. This one here has a spring-loaded lip here. And that's a spring-loaded lip out here. And this one obviously is real flexible because it's way out here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got two lips that are spring-loaded. If you look at the seal, it's a double. It's wide on both sides.
Yeah.
So it works both ways.
Nice.
So that's the old design. The new and improved design has less parts, less pieces.
More surface area, less surface area.
Okay, this one here is the old seal here. Got just one lip. It goes in this way to seal. And then the new one is like this, where the lip is sticking up, and it goes in backwards to seal.
It's supposed to go in
But
back.
the difference is this one's flat, and this one recesses down. So if your sprocket high gear sticks over quite a bit, you have to use this valve.
Right.
I know I've had application where I need to run that on late bikes, but this fits on all the early bikes, so that's what we use. You want to go in? That's why I use the press. Now, I don't recall that ever being put away like that originally. So I don't know, maybe something's in the elite knot, the high gear, the nut was hitting in there maybe, I don't know.
It's pretty even though for that.
Well, it's going in a circle, so it would be even, but I just don't recall never doing that before like that. Okay, so we're going to use this to beat it in there with. And this one here goes up to this side. See, that's more air pressure now. Try to get that sealer stuff out of there. Some of it came out. Take a flat screwdriver and run it in there to knock off that green juice stuff. We're using a rubber seal instead of a metal seal. Halfway decent. This one. Work. See how this is not a flat surface to work off of?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to have to push against the cover and try not to break this thing.
That'd be ideal.
Yeah, you want to do it that way?
Ideal not to break it. Like that.
No extra charge for banging stuff.
Exactly. Scratches are free.
Yeah, that's right. Well, no, it costs money to scratch it. It's extra work. It's a lot of work for me to do those scratches. I charge for that.
Purposeful scratches.
Yeah. Personalization. Yes. Okay. Spread some wire. Somebody got some junk parts laying over here. I don't know who that is. So make sure you're on a flat surface. Seal. Not very flat. Take them over. See, it's not going very even. So I flip it over and push it in the rest of the way. We'll go down until we hit the retainer underneath.
Mm-hmm.
The outside of the primer is not letting the seal go in evenly. Probably because it's not a machine surface. It's hard to believe.
Right.
Go a little bit deeper. Got to know how much pressure to use. It's about 500 pounds. So now when you feel it feels a little lower on this side than this side. So I don't know if that's because the seal's in there sideways or because the primer is made uneven. They both give the same effect.
Right.
So you kind of look at it from here and see if it looks like it's kind of even.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look too bad from this angle. So I think we're adequate. Okay, now we got to do the other side. So now I'm going to come off these surfaces here. This one goes in upside down. Make sure it goes in the correct direction when you drop it. It's not going in square. Protesting a little bit.
Looked a little better.
Centered it up at least. Stops right there. Spring back a little bit. You always get spring back with rubber seals. See how it's not quite all the way in?
Mm-hmm.
You have to look over here and make sure, see if it's all the way in from this side. It might be bottomed out on this side. Can't tell. So we'll give it one more push and see if it goes any deeper. If it doesn't, it's good. Sprung got about the same, see? You see how that was relatively flat on that.
Right.
This here is not very flat. But
Should we push that in a little? Square it up?
once again, you got to look to see if it's the primary is not flat or if it's the
right.
bushing, because
Yeah.
it's just a raw casting here. It's not machined. See, I can't really tell what it's doing.
Mm-hmm.
So we know we're on a flat surface here. We know the press pushes flat. So let's see what the press shows. It's not really making any difference. So my guess is the casting's not very
Yeah.
flat because it's hitting on this side here.
Right.
It's pretty flush here and here. It's just that's a little bit high and it's really high here, or low in this case.
Right.
So I think that's an illusion.
Casting, yeah.
Casting's just not straight. That's why it's called a raw casting. All right, here we go. Look better in the light.
Pretty good that way.
Good. Make sure the seal is good still. Make sure the spring is still on the seal where it belongs. You see how flexible that is compared to what you had before?
Exactly.
And of course this one here, got a nice lip that works nicely. The rubber seal I think is in there sealing a good surface, it should be alright. If you want to put a little layer of silicone on the outside you can, but I don't think it'll make any difference. But you definitely have to get all the goop off first, the grease and crap,
Exactly.
oil,
Would
residue.
stick.
Do that. threads are getting kind of used up there, whatever that does. What's that, a ground up
No,
there?
yeah, I sanded off some of the powder coat, so I got a bit of ground.
Well, you can see the threads are kind of
Oh, the threads
dirty
in.
looking.
Oh, right, sorry.
You can tell some stuff's been run through there more than once.
Mm-hmm.
You want to make sure the slip is good and clean. Otherwise the O-ring won't work very well in there. So you want to make sure it's where it goes, it sits flush. Get there. So you'll make sure it's good. So it goes on the outer edge, as I recall. You spread it around the case.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll make sure the surface is nice and clean. And
Yeah, I'll
obviously-
clean everything up
Obviously there's
more.
no crack in it or something stupid. So.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks good. So this will work. If it's bad, then you can run the one again. They got a gasket put in there.
Okay.
And that'll work. All right, that's
Perfect.
it for this. Put it back together.